You have a conflict with your child, things are going crazy, you seem like things are bouncing back, whatever you say, it's not kind of working out. You are trying to resolve, you are trying to stay calm, you are trying to stay patient, be patient, but it just doesn't work. Or maybe you've been trying to respond in a certain way, but it just doesn't come. Or whatever it is that you are doing, you feel that it's just not going the way it is supposed to be going, or however you are expecting. Then if nothing is coming to your rescue, then just remind yourself with this one line, and that is, how are you feeling inside of you? How is your heart feeling? That's all. More specific question that you got to focus on is, how does your heart feel? Does it feel heavy or does it feel light? But even if every instant that is happening in your day-to-day life, be it your child calling out to you, or be it you just cooking around in the house, or be it just walking from the bedroom to the living room, from the living room to the kitchen, wherever, whatever it is that you are doing, how you are feeling inside of you, in your heart specifically, determines how mindful you are at that point of time, how joyful you are, your state of joy, what your state is at that point of time. And if you actually look into your own self, honestly speaking, if you look into your own self, 85 to 90% of your day, of the experiences that you have with your child in a day, are filled with instances in which there is heaviness in your heart. Do you agree? Just be honest and just forget about what are you supposed to be doing at that point of time. How am I supposed to respond? Am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? Just forget about everything that you are doing or that you think that you are supposed to be doing. Just focus on your feeling, on your being. How is it feeling inside of your heart? And don't put guilt into your own self. Now, so as I told you, 85 to 90% of the instances throughout the day, even if with your child or even if not with your child but somebody else, or if you're just cooking in your, just doing your own household tasks or your office work or whatever it is, if you actually notice, you feel you have that heaviness in your heart. And I've learned this from my mentor, Jack Canfield. If your heart feels light, then that is what is right. And if your heart feels heavy, then there is something that you got to look within. Yes, so it is not about how do I respond, how do I react, what do I say now, how do I bring down this tantrum, or how do I resolve this conflict. Oh my God, she's always shouting. Oh my God, this doesn't work. Oh my God, I can never win this child. No, just come back, just cool down. Just focus on how you are feeling inside of your heart. And most importantly, what happens is, just these instances during your day, throughout your day, these instances in which you have felt that heaviness in your heart are what get combined and create a stress in your day or in your life. So what is seen as stress by any person out there are just these little instances through which the heart seemed to be heavy. There was heaviness in the heart, some kind of heaviness in the heart. Yes. So, and again, piled up stress, unresolved emotions are what will lead to physical ailments. So just focus on how you are feeling inside of your heart at any moment that in your life, and more specifically when you are with a child, and just forget about all the things that are going around you. Just come back to how you are feeling inside of your heart. And if it is actually feeling heavy, then just do something to shift the energy at that point of time. Just do something so that that heaviness shifts, you become light. Though again, practically you may be thinking, no, my God, how can it be possible? She's done such big thing, and how can I not get angry? How can I not yell at my child? How can I not feel that in my inside of me? Yes, all that's fine. I think I've already covered most of these in my other videos. But the point for this video, the focus for this video is, once you bring your focus onto how you are feeling inside of your heart, that is the instance when you are becoming mindful of that situation, right? So first point is, the heart was becoming heavy because we were focusing on all that's going on around us. Oh my God, what will that person think about my parenting? What will that person think about my child? What will the teacher say about this child? What will the grandfather say about the child? What will the grandmother say about me, about this mess in the house? That is not being mindful. Once you bring your focus to how you are feeling inside of your heart, Just focus, is it heavy or is it light? You have just grabbed all the energy that's taking you, that's draining you to all sorts of places around you, to yourself. You are centering it to yourself and you will use it fruitfully. So the first step is, once you are focusing on how you are feeling in your heart, that is when you are becoming mindful of that situation. Don't focus on, okay, then what should be my response now? What should I say to my child? Just leave it to your intuition. You have your intuition. You have an intuition that is actually trying to guide you. But very rarely one is actually listening to the intuition. So you will be able to listen to the intuition. You will be able to what your inner voice is saying to you when you stop the chatter that is going outside of you and bring in your focus to within you, to inside of you. So first step is remind yourself about how is it feel, how am I feeling inside of my heart? Am I feeling heavy or am I feeling light? That determines the state through which you are operating from. Be it simple cooking or be it simple washing utensils or doing some random household task. The moment, I mean, you can actually look into it. The times when when it was feeling heavy in the heart and you were doing some kind of cleaning stuff, and the times when you were feeling light in the heart and you were doing the cleaning stuff, there is a lot of emotional change, a difference in these two instances. There is a lot of difference in the mood that you were in these two instances, and as well there is a lot of difference in the way you are speaking to the other person who's around you in these two instances. One instance is the time when you were feeling light in the heart and you were still doing the cleaning work, and the other instance is you are feeling heavy in the heart and you're still doing the cleaning work, right? So just remember this one thing: how am I feeling inside of my heart? That's all. The outcome of this is, yes, you are becoming aware of how you are feeling, or all that. The outcome of that is you are first grounding yourself, you are becoming mindful of your feelings and emotions, and then you determine the response that you got to have at that point of time. Now, even if you do not get a perfectly gentle response, perfectly gentle, pleasant answer to your child at that point of time, just relax. Just relax. Holding yourself back from reacting is way better than reacting randomly. Yes? So even if you do not have a positive response, don't worry. You were at least aware of how you are feeling inside, and you did not let that heaviness in your heart damage your child, and more importantly, damage the relationship between you and your child. You did not allow that pain to damage your child. Yes, so just don't worry about how the response should be and all. Yes, I can easily tell you, okay, just calm down, look into your child's eyes and all of that. That your intuition is also trying to tell you the same. But the focus of this video, the topic of this video is, keep reminding yourself, ask this question to yourself. Nothing works in my parenting. Just ask this question yourself: how am I feeling inside of my heart? And that is when you are bringing in energy from across you, from around you, to your own self. And the next thing that you can do is do something that will shift your state. Yes, change in state, that brings a change in state inside of you. So when you are feeling heavy, okay, there was a mess that the child has done, and maybe the child is also going through some kind of low emotions, and you are feeling heavy at that point of time. So you are going through low emotions, and so when there is that heaviness in the heart, you don't want to react randomly, right? You don't want to react randomly. So the next thing that you got to do is change the state. Do something quickly. Do something that quickly changes, that quickly shifts the energy pattern within you. It could be very simple things like just watching your breath, focusing on your breath. Just sit down and having some kind of 4 to 5 long breaths, or just hold yourself physically back from whatever you wanted to do. Take your time, and then just before sleeping you can go back for your reflection, or some other things are just bring in some kind of visualization of the beautiful relation that you wish to have with your child at that point of time. Yes, again, adopt something that immediately shifts your energy state at that point of time, and that quickly comes to your mind. It could be an easy phrase that comes to your mind, like you become what you think about, or some kind of affirmation statements that come to your mind. I am a channel of kindness, or love is the main principle of my life, all these statements, right? And even in my inner circle, I recommend parents, not about advising, I recommend parents to do certain exercises, so that right at the instance when it is needed, when the help is needed, they get reminded of what is actually needed at that point of time. So that helps them to fine tune their being, so that the response is the response towards the child is the best that they can give. Yes, so if you would like to join my inner circle community, under this video there is a group to the WhatsApp, there is a link to the WhatsApp group. So make sure you click on that link and get into the WhatsApp group, and then you will have your free access to my upcoming masterclass. So your focus from the moment you move out of this video is, how am I feeling inside of my heart? Just keep questioning yourself that, keep focusing on that, how am I feeling inside of my heart at this point of time. That's all, and you are sure to do your best in everything that you're doing in your day. Cheers, happy parenting, bye bye.